Unlike pretty privilege, the privilege of being intelligent or having intelligence isn't as easy to attain. A lot of factors come to play to determine whether someone is intelligent or not. And factors such as their ability to listen, learn, and understand a concept or a difficult situation. Being an intelligent person is one thing, but being an intelligent woman is a completely different ballgame. And there are a lot of perks that come along with being smart, but there are also downsides too, in regards to how people perceive and project their insecurities, especially when the said intelligence is attributed to a woman. Intelligence can be defined in many ways, such as emotional intelligence, academic intelligence, and so on. But there is also subjectivity in intelligence, because your intelligence is also determined by the receiver of the information and how useful it is for them. Outside of educational institutions, your intelligence only really matters so long as it makes you and other people money, because we live in a capitalist society, remember, and if what you're offering isn't providing any sort of value that can be monetized, its importance quickly diminishes. From a young age, intelligent, smart women are praised but also shunned, and people try to humble them at the same time. Obvious examples of this are in school, where little girls can be made fun of for having their hands up to answer a question or ask a question to the teacher. Even the simple act of reading books can make a girl fall prey to being shamed for doing so. And the shunning they receive is mostly from their peers, who call them names like teacher's pet, or you're a show off, you're so stuck up, you think you're better than everyone else. And this deters the young girls to be bold in their intelligence later on in their lives. And like I've said before in my past videos, everyone is insecure about something, and for many that is their intelligence or lack thereof intelligence. Many intelligent women often minimize themselves to make other people feel comfortable in their inadequacies. Most people fall in the average range in most areas of life, and that includes their cognitive abilities. And those people who fall outside of the mid-range are either on the lower end of the spectrum or on the higher end of the spectrum. And in this case, intelligent people tend to be on the higher end of the spectrum. But to be honest, it doesn't really take much to be seen as intelligent in society, in the grand scheme of things. So long as you are just above the average person, you can bear the title of being the smartest in the room. Intelligent women are usually seen as a threat in particular, and I think it's because of one of the age-old beliefs or stereotypes that women aren't smart enough to make rational and logical decisions based on the knowledge that they have acquired. So when there are women who do defy the stereotypes and break out of these boxes that they're placed in, people see their existence as a challenge to their current beliefs and systems and society. Also, a lot of people feel threatened because they see a huge potential in intelligent people, especially when those intelligent people haven't identified their potential yet. Neither have they tapped into that potential yet. And when these people who do feel threatened recognize this potential, which is beyond what they can see for themselves, that scares them and frustrates them, because how dare you? How dare you have a brighter future than mine? Even though their future couldn't be as bright as the other person's, it's really about the hard work that requires to be able to make that future come true. And the most aggravating part for them is that their intelligence or other people's intelligence isn't as attainable as other privileges, like pretty privilege, as I mentioned earlier on the video. They can't just put mascara on, copy your lip combo, and then add in some clip-in hair extensions and call it a day. It's a lot harder than that. And many people undermine the maintenance of being intelligent. A lot of intelligent people are gifted with different abilities to retain and process information, whether that is through having a photographic memory, their particular learning style. There are a lot of factors that go into this, of course. But there are also a lot of things one has to do to supplement their knowledge, their intelligence, to ensure that they maintain the privilege of being intelligent. For instance, keeping up with international news enables a person to understand how the world is operating, to understand why things are happening, to understand why things happen in the past. And this helps a lot when it comes to having conversations from people from different backgrounds. You're able to find some sort of common ground from your knowledge that you acquired from an external source. Investing time and money to be a subject matter expert through online courses, undergraduate and postgraduate university courses are also another way in which intelligent people maintain their privilege of being intelligent. Placing themselves in environments that challenge their current beliefs and systems and thoughts also is another way of making sure that you are constantly exercising your brain and constantly exercising the skill of thinking, which, believe it or not, a lot of people do not acquire. So it's a lot of hard work, and many people aren't willing to do it, hence why many are seen as quote unquote average. There is also this belief about smart women that I see often, and it's that smart women or women can't be pretty and smart at the same time. Have you ever noticed in movies, TV series, or even advertisements, whenever there is a female character who is intelligent, they avoid enhancing her beauty so she doesn't stand out like the rest, while the female villains are always the ones who are dressed up and their beauty is usually enhanced with makeup, hair extensions, and so on. The message that they are trying to relay is as clear as day. In society's eyes, women can only ever be one or the other. They can't be both. It's either you fit in one box or you don't and you fit in another box. It's either you're pretty and dumb or intelligent and unattractive. And this indoctrination is clearly working because it translates into real life. Attractive women are constantly questioned and have their intelligence undermined. And this really isn't restricted to attractive women. You could even be quote unquote what society deems as average, but because you put effort into your looks, you can also fall prey into your skills and intelligence being undermined and underestimated. Because people can't fathom that you can indeed be attractive, you can indeed invest in your outer appearance as much as you invest in your inner appearance. They can't fathom that you can look good on the outside and still have a functioning brain and be an intellectual all at the same time. It's very black and white. Men and women alike are very guilty of doing this to other intelligent women, especially in the workplace and academic institutions. The same thing applies when people like to generally label intelligent people as being antisocial or lacking a personality. And there are plenty of intelligent people who do have great personalities and are very sociable people. And in my opinion, that is one of the best combinations to have. Have a great personality combined with being intelligent. You've won. You've won the lottery. It makes navigating the world so much easier and it helps you get what you want, actually. Hence why those who are in particular emotionally intelligent do very well with people and being in environments that require a lot of human interaction. Another common occurrence that pops up is the defamation of character towards intelligent women. As I alluded to before, people will often call intelligent women stuck up, or they get told that they think that they're better than other people. And this happens a lot when said intelligent women are in positions of power. For instance, the likes of Michelle Obama, the first Black First Lady of the United States of America. She is and was a highly accomplished woman in her own right. She's made history multiple times, and the rumors about her gender, her family, her relationship have been non-stop, even till now. Now we're in a time where her husband, Barack Obama, is no longer in office, and he hasn't been in office for quite a lot of years, and people are still talking about Michelle and making up all these rumors about her. So there are still people out there who are still trying to tarnish her image. And she's an unambiguous dark-skinned Black woman who has beaten the odds and was in a position many other women can only dream about being in. Yet, what I liked about Michelle is despite all of that, she still remained calm and poised, which I guess that's what they have to do because she does have a reputation to uphold. Being taken advantage of is also another experience shared by intelligent people. And since many people do not want to put in the work to actually build and develop their knowledge, develop their intelligence, they want to leech off other people, and in particular, intelligent people. People who are not only intelligent, but also who take the time to invest in their knowledge, in their mental and cognitive abilities. Some people feel entitled to have the same access to the same resources and spaces as the intelligent people who are actually worked hard to get access to. And sometimes kind-hearted, intelligent people can fall prey to these users by helping them until they realize later on that they are being sucked dry and high. And you know you're being taken advantage of when your hard work isn't appreciated or when they constantly ask you to do things for them. But when you ask them for a small favor, they're nowhere to be found. And they also can become copycats as well, who want to copy your every move you make to produce the same results as you. So in order to combat this phenomenon about being an intelligent woman, here are a few ways on how to navigate the world as an intelligent woman. Number one, keep your goals and aspirations to yourself. Only share them with those who you really trust. And even then, you don't need to go into the very fine details of your plans. Just a brief overview will do. But again, this can only be restricted to those who you really care about and you really trust, and you also have insight on them, because you don't want it to be a situation where you're always telling what your aspirations are and then other people are gatekeeping their own aspirations. Not that there is anything wrong with that, but it can be very one-sided and it can get quite suspicious. Second way of protecting yourself as an intelligent woman is to build alliances with people who will help you to succeed in your endeavors. Whether they're personal or professional endeavors, build those alliances, build those allyships. Don't feel bad for having people around you who serve a purpose in your life, because trust me, they keep you around for a reason. And you may not know it, but you do serve a purpose in their lives. Thirdly, vet the people who want to befriend you and those who you want to befriend to avoid the leeches who will take advantage of you. Never be ashamed of being intelligent, and don't let anyone shame you or embarrass you for the privilege that you have. You may not think that being intelligent and being smart is a blessing, or you may think it's an inconvenience when it comes to trying to relate to people within your age group, but trust me, it is a massive privilege. So what I say is use your privilege to better your life. You have a gift that many people are willing to pay thousands for. Capitalize on it. And lastly, don't look down on other people because you think they're not as smart as you. You may think you're better than them in certain areas, but there are definitely areas that you're not that good at and they excel at. So always Keep that in mind to make sure that you stay grounded. Have you ever experienced any of the events I've mentioned in this video? How has it been for you in regards to navigating life as a woman who is an intellectual? Let me know in the comment section and I'll see you in the next one.